Hey, it's Tynes, your DFW mortgage advisor. One of the more difficult parts of working with home buyers who currently own a home and are looking to transition from that one to their new home is the process of helping them get their current home sold and being able to move into their new home in a timely and efficient manner. Many times when we're working with these buyers, one of the first things we look at is how does the current home and that current mortgage affect their ability to qualify for the new home. In many cases, they simply don't qualify for both mortgages at the same time, or they really need the equity out of the current home for their down payment and closing cost on their new home. So it really is a critical process in helping them understand what that looks like, how we'll help them make that happen, and really a lot about the effort that we do with them up front to help them get pre-approved. That ensures that once they do get their current home under contract and get a new home under contract, that we can meet the needs of helping them close quickly, if not on the same day of selling and then buying. And so really a lot of what we do in the education process is to help them understand what that looks like, what needs to happen, what are the critical steps that we need to go through in order to ensure that that happens exactly how they want it and exactly how it will work out best for them. So a lot of times we're pre-approving or getting them through underwriting. We have a very clear and concise understanding of what's going to be needed to get them fully approved. Maybe only a few more details, a few more documents. Also the appraisal, we'll need the title work, but we can get all that done in a short amount of time to ensure that we're meeting the needs of both the sale of their current home and the purchase of their new home, and also the expectations for both parties in either one of those transactions. So it really is critical to ensure that we're going through the process together with them way ahead of time, setting them up and helping them understand what that looks like, helping also to engage with their realtors so that they know exactly where we stand, exactly what needs to happen. And most of the time, the realtors are very knowledgeable about, what this looks like and what are some of the difficulties, especially in today's market where we know that homes are sitting on the market for a little bit longer. That is going to make things a little more difficult for that home buyer in making sure that they get that house under contract for the sale of their current home, and that transaction is moving along as expected all the way to the point where they're ready to close on the sale of that house, and then also being ready as they're under contract on the purchase of their new home to be able to close on the same day, if not right after their current home. So there really is a critical timing process about this. Now, that's not the only option for homeowners that are looking to purchase their next new home. If they do qualify for both mortgages at the same time, that's great. A lot of times we can help them understand the process of going ahead and purchasing the new home while they're waiting to sell their current home. Maybe we're looking at a minimal down payment to get into the new home with a recast. Once they sell their current home and have those assets available, apply towards the new mortgage to bring that principal balance down, but also to bring that monthly payment down a lot more into their monthly budgetary expectations, even if it doesn't start out that way because they're still waiting to sell their current home. But there is another option, and that's called the bridge loan. The bridge loan is a great tool that's been out in the marketplace for a long time, and at different times throughout the course of our real estate history, it's been a prominent product in helping our buyers move from one house to the next. And the bridge loan really helps them leverage the equity in their current home so that they can make that smooth and easy transition into their new home without having to sell that home first, and can delay that process so that they'll purchase the new home, sell their current home, and then we'll refinance them into their permanent loan, because the purchase of that new home is only a short term, usually a 6-month term on that loan, to be able to get them into the new home smoothly, easily, without a lot of chaos or anxiety, get into that new home, sell their current home, and then refinance them into their permanent position once everything is done Now they'll have the assets available from the sale of that current home and can apply that to the new mortgage and the new principal balance for their new home. So again, a real critical piece of the process when we're dealing with buyers who are looking to transition from one house to the next, especially depending on where the market is at that point. It could be something where it's a seller's market and the sellers are demanding that they be ready to go in 30 days, irrelevant of where they are with their current home. And so we do need to leverage the bridge loan, or in a market kind of like where we're in now, where the buyers have the ability to negotiate more favorable terms. Maybe they're looking at finding that perfect home, getting under contract through a contingency offer, being able to take the time to sell their home and then turn around and purchasing the new home because they've had it under contract contingent on the sale of their current home. So there is a pretty critical process that we have to go through with these buyers to educate them, to help them understand what needs to happen to get them in the right situation, and then working with all parties, both the buyers of their current home and the sellers of the home that they're trying to purchase, so that everybody's on board, everybody feels comfortable and confident with where these buyers are, what their approval looks like I mentioned, shortening that process and being able to get them pre-approved so that once they are under contract for both homes, we can move quickly to get them ready to close so that we are closing concurrently, if not one day after the next. So I hope this helps. I hope you've clicked the subscribe button and that you're looking forward to some more critical information like this. We really want to bring a lot of details to you so that you feel good about the information you're looking at, and it's really helping you wrap your arms around the process of buying and selling, especially in today's market. Look forward to speaking with you again.